Okay, I am pumped. This is number one of Gotham City Garage, and I've been kind of looking forward to it since I've seen the statues. I always look, never bought. Too expensive for me. So yeah, this is number one, and I am thrilled with it for the most part. So let's start off with dreams, and it's nobody unimportant dream. It's no regular person's dreams. It's a girl by Kara Gordon. And when I first read it, it's like, wait, Kara, what are they doing what I think they're doing? And I mean, she dreams of Wonder Woman. The myth throughout. This is the only time we see her. Well, we see her one more time. But she's going to probably be the myth throughout the whole story. Throughout the whole arc or something. And we seem to be in a post-apocalyptic world, if that makes sense. Where this is supposedly a haven. And a city called Luthor Rise. I think Luthor's ego is still he's still not over it. And so the one thing that was a little weird in the first few was it seems that Kara has an upper class standing of some sort. Gets mentioned later when she's not in the city. But why does she have this standing? I mean, I understand because of who her father is, quote, quote. But also, are we still in a resemblance of Gotham, maybe? But because, her father is Jim. Which is just weird, in my opinion. And, I mean, you also see these little mini bats. I'm calling them mini bats. They are dubbed mini bats. And they kind of just pop up, yeah, and there's Jim. And there's something that's different with her. I mean, why would you do that to well, Jim probably didn't know him, or he did, and whatever. But this is not going to be an average comic book, it looks like. And again, his ego shows. Lex's ego shows. There's Lex loves you. Like, almost everyone says it. It's like, what the fuck, Lex? What did you do? There's a bat. That's the weirdest thing, maybe. Is the bat. The bat. And I'm still stuck on the fact that Jim has Kara. And, okay. So, we know that Jim got his hands on her when she was a teenager. That gets mentioned again later. But shouldn't she know that she could do this stuff? Maybe. I think there is an answer to all this. I mean, how didn't she know she could fly? Or were they just... I don't know. I honestly don't. Because, I mean, clearly she could do that. So she knew she wasn't normal. Or she should know. If not, then, well, good for her. And we get an intro to the females. Which I think this is probably gonna be a very female heavy comic. Which makes sense. Which actually kind of brings me to the next one I want to do, which is going to be the Birds of Prey that came out last week. But we get introduced to Silver Banshee, Big Bertha, Harley Quinn, and Catwoman. That's a little weird. Because what's weird is Harley even says it. Her name gets mentioned. Kara knows about these old heroes, or these old, I'm gonna call them anti-heroes at the moment, but knows about the old figures. And knew that her name was Harley Quinzel. And I know I'd probably said that wrong, but whatever. And Harley just doesn't know who that is. No, it could be Harley just being Harley. Harley better be on Harley Davidson. That's all I gotta say, actually, now I'm thinking about it. But She has her hyenas. I did not notice that the first time. Or the second time. But that's, So, I'm thinking either we've got the next gen, or the people who would take on the namesakes, but I highly doubt it, because, I mean, these are how they're supposed to look, for the most part. I mean, Selena looks like Selena. So, I mean... Or there's been some alterations going on. Maybe they've been wiped. I'm thinking they've been wiped. That's the only logical thing I could think of. And so got further along. You have the big S, right? Just kind of think that might be a Dick or a Jason. But you have the S. And the S, somehow she knows she's a super. And please don't knock me on that. I know the S means hope. I know it's not an S. It's a symbol of hope. But somehow she knows that that's hers. Which, again, maybe subconsciously she knows? Maybe? And then we get a little further. And it's Bruce asking, does Barbara know? That's the interesting thing. So Barbara has a role, or Barbara's in here. She's somewhere. So that means I'm thinking that people's memories did get wiped, in a sense. And well, that's something to play with. And something the girls, the anti-heroes, mention. Wonder Woman's long gone. I don't think they've seen her in forever. Or if they have, somebody's not saying. And, I mean, Bruce. And the fact that he says Lex loves you. And there's something mentioned with doing brain. How did Bruce get under Lex's control? I mean, every Bruce has a backstory, I know. But still. So, and then on top of that, if you look right here, and comics do this, that's clearly Wonder Woman. That's what Wonder Woman in what looks like to be her actual uniform. A resemblance of it. But, so either Bruce has a weird obsession. No, he always has weird obsessions when it comes to people. But he's looking for her, so she's alive, she's somewhere. Whether she returns is a different story. But, yeah. And he's on a search for her now, so that should be interesting. And so my predictions for this. Oh, first off, I would definitely continue reading. Otherwise, something just seems really weird to me. I would stop, but it's definitely something. I'd give it. It's got my interest. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I mean, for an first issue though, it's fantastic. So, something that we know is Wonder Woman's gonna be that mythical thing throughout the comic. We probably will only get these type of things with her, which is fine. I mean, that was the main reason why I got it was because, I mean, they advertised, not with originally Harley, but with... Is that Harley? It was with Wonder Woman. And... there's... It's just, we're gonna see characters in different roles that normally wouldn't be. So I went online and I did some research and there was some synopsises of it. And, I mean, we're gonna see Dick where we probably haven't seen him before. And, I mean, just come out and rescuing people is a little weird too, those 4. At least 2 out of the 4. No, 3 out of the 4. Maybe all of them, not all of them. But, so, a prediction, I guess Wonder Woman will be the mythical creature of it. There's gonna be a blowout. By whenever they plan to end the arc or something, there's gonna be a blowout. Whether it's between the city and the garage, which it is, that's gonna happen. or Wonder Woman and the Bat. That's probably going to happen as well. So that's something. But I would highly recommend at least getting the first issue, see what you like. It's not for everybody. I mean, this is if you want weird post-apocalyptic world with only one city in a garage. Uh, but yeah, definitely take a look. If it floats your boat, hey, why not? But I would definitely keep on reading it until, like I said, something weird happens. So, I'll be back later with Birds of Prey number 13? 15. Because, again, that has something to do. So, I mean, if you like a female heavy cast, plus a, like that there's a bat in the symbol, or characters, female heavy characters, then this would probably be it. Alright, guys. See ya.